This is episode 38 of Daily Flip. Wanted to give you guys an inside look at what I've been doing today. If you're new to this channel or this is the first Daily Flip you've ever seen, this is basically a quick rundown of what I've been doing today and actually the last couple days, because we didn't release a Daily Flip yesterday because we had a podcast that went live. So you can check out episode, I believe that's episode 4 that just launched yesterday. It's here on YouTube and it's also at the podcast, which is thecarflipshow.com. You can check it out there on iTunes or Stitcher. But over the last 4 days, Friday, I don't know if we did one that day either because I was busy getting out of here. And then Monday, we had a lot going on. We're doing a lot with the website. We have a new launch coming up for the course, thecarflipcourse.com. That's another thing that we do here at The Car Flip. But right now the course is not open. We'll be reopening here in the next few weeks. But this is a vehicle behind me that I bought at auction Friday. This is another vehicle I bought at auction Friday. I bought a total of 3. Unfortunately, the third is sitting on the side of I-40 right now. We tried to bring it back yesterday and only made it halfway. We went back today to pick it up. No, I'm sorry, it was today we went this morning to pick it up and made it halfway. The transmission isn't shifting right. There's a problem. Most likely we're going to need a transmission. It's a 2003 Honda Odyssey. I'm pretty hardcore on driving every single vehicle at the auction. On anything that's going to be there, I'm going to drive it before I purchase it. This is one that I didn't drive. It had a dead battery. I thought it was good. It drove well at the auction when I saw it coming into the lane. Again, it's only going 15 miles an hour when at its fastest point coming around the back side of the auction. When I went to pick it up from the auction, there's no gears, like it won't even engage in first. It was a little low on fluid. We filled it up and got it to engage in first gear. It actually shifted perfectly once it engaged. Got halfway back, which is about a 25-minute drive. So we got halfway back when the engine warmed up completely. Transmission's done, like it just revs all the way, so it's on I-40. We went back and made it about another mile after the transmission had cooled, so most likely I'm gonna have to get it towed. That's no fun, especially when I knew better. Shouldn't have bought it without driving it, but anyway, I thought it was good. If you buy at auction, those are the risks that you run. That's the nice thing about buying from an individual on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, because you get to drive the vehicle for 5-10 minutes, however long you want to, and you can actually know that there's not issues like I'm running into. I would have known right away if I had driven it, but unfortunately I didn't. So we'll get that back in and we'll show you that once we have it and let you know what actually is going on there. But these two, I'll start out with the Avalanche. This one I bought actually knowing the issues that this one has, and it does have a few. Mainly they're cosmetic. You can see we've got a dent here. You've got to be careful with these Avalanches when you buy one that has body damage. Some people will buy a pickup truck knowing it has severe bed damage, knowing they can buy a bed at a junkyard at a pretty decent price. That's not the case with these. It's one single unit all the way, so this bed does not detach like a normal SUV. So if you bought one that was crinkled too bad, you could be in trouble. That's not the case here. This is going to pull out some. A body guy will fix this. We've got the plastic for here. We've got a plastic missing here. We've got some dings and dents in the hood. I don't know if you can see them very well in the light that we've got it there. We've got a dent over here, right there. If you can see down there next to the bush, our step is there, but it's missing the plastic cover, as well as this one here. So it's a solid step, but they are covers. I don't know if this back is unlocked or not. Let me see. Yeah, it is. So I was gonna say they're in here. They were in here. We cleaned this on Saturday. Everything when I bought it was in the trunk. So those 2 pieces of plastic that are missing, as well as the 2 step covers, all came with it. We just have to reattach them, so that's no big deal. I've got a tail light already ordered. It's like $32.38, I think, on eBay. Otherwise, we have a scratch going down the side. Starting in this area, goes up there. The cost to repair this for me, we're going to be looking at $32 for this. I have all the other plastics. The prep work before I take it to Mako is where I'm going to have this painted. Is going to be about $400. I have my paint guy come out and look at it today. That's about what I was expecting. I was hoping to get this thing painted completely, everything done for $800. He said $400. The Mako where I'm at with the paint on this is going to paint this for $289. There's no tax on that because I have tax ID, so that's $6 whatever and some change. I got the $30 over there, and little things I find here and there will probably tally up to the $800. The interior, I think it's probably locked. We'll check and see. it's locked. Interior is not bad. It's a cloth interior. Carpet's a little dirty, so we'll see what happens there. So all in all, this should be a pretty good flip. This only has 80,000 miles, which is the big plus on this. So once we get all the bodywork done, we'll show you the finished product and another daily flip. This is a 2005, actually you can see the sticker that's still up there from the auction. This is a 2005, and we got a little glare there, with 154,996 miles. This one is locked as well, but it's leather interior, DVD. It's got the power steps, so you pull the door open, the steps open up right there. We've got a little paint fading. We'll see what we can do with that. I need these emblems for the front. This one, I think in the front was 33, if I'm not mistaken. We're missing the one in the back, where someone decided to do up fancy. Let's put a cross there. We're gonna have to pull that off. And then the one for the back was like 43, I think. Otherwise, everything is pretty solid. I don't know of anything else that it really needs. Runs out, drives well. Both of these mechanically seem to be pretty good. Unfortunately, that's not the case with our Honda Odyssey that is stranded on the road. So we'll go back tomorrow morning and give it one more try when it's nice and cold. If it's not gonna make it back, we're gonna have that towed. Otherwise, we just sold a 2006. If you've watched any amount of these, you might remember the 2006 Jeep Liberty that we had to make a few repairs to. That just sold, so it's no longer on the front line. Tomorrow, we have a guy coming to pick up this 2006, what is it, a Mercury Mountaineer. He's gonna be trading in a GMC Envoy. He's already paid the cash portion, which was $3,000, and he's trading in the Mountaineer, which I'm allowing $2,000, so that should be a pretty good deal for us, because the Envoys sell pretty good. So that's that. Otherwise, I don't have any other sales in the works as of now. We've had a ton of interest on our Mustang. I'll show it to you. It looks a lot cooler than it really is, but we've had a ton of interest. It just went up online. This is actually a vehicle that I traded for a 1986 Pontiac Fiero. A guy traded me this for that, but it's, if you can see in the camera, looks really cool. Not that it's not, but it's not a GT, so it looks like it'd be a GT. It's been lowered, it's got 20s, which isn't really my thing, but it's caught a lot of eyes. It's a 5-speed, but it's only a 6-cylinder, so it's not really anything too special. It's an 08, 131,000 miles. Maybe I'll tell the story of the Fiero tomorrow. This happened several months ago, but I don't want to let this show run too long today, so maybe tomorrow we'll talk about the Fiero and how I acquired that and what I paid for the Fiero. But that'll be tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm about to finish up my day. I am leaving from here. I'm going to the gym. I got to do a little cardio. Otherwise, we're working on putting some finishing touches on the course, which we'll be announcing a set in stone launch date here in the coming weeks. Otherwise, I think that's about it. I'm about to hit the road. You guys have a great evening, or whatever point you're watching this in the future. Hope your day is swell. I'll see you in the next episode.